Don't know if you heard that. That was the washing machine just finishing its cycle. It's now beeping. So it's interrupted several attempts at doing this, and then the cat, then when the washing machine had stopped spinning, the cat decided that he was going to have a moment. But we're all good. We're all good. So I thought I would just have a little chat with you today about some of the things I've been working on, and I won't be on too long, probably 5 minutes, maybe a little bit more. I would like to do daily chats, but sometimes I'm just too tired. So the last few days I've just been too tired, but I will show you what I've done. Mainly I've been working on my pattern test, which I can't show you, and working on Mother's Day gifts, which again I'm not going to show you because I want them to be a surprise, and I will record a video talking about them when they're done. But I won't upload it until I've actually gifted the gifts, so that they stay a surprise. I will let you know what I've done the last few days. It's not a massive amount, as usual. I wish I could just sit and knit 24/7, but I can't, or crochet 24/7, but I can't. So this afternoon I have started on a beanie. It's really shimmery. I think this yarn is just stunning. This is the King Cole Firefly yarn. I can't remember the colourway, but look at those purples. Oh, it's just stunning. It's got a shimmer to it. It's very, very soft. So this is going to be a slouchy beanie. And this one's going to probably go up on eBay for sale. I haven't followed a pattern. This is just how I do the crocheted beanies in the round. There are tutorials on YouTube, and I'm sure there are patterns on Ravelry, but I did baby beanies. I started doing baby beanies when I first started crocheting for my children, and then I thought, well, maybe if I just keep increasing like that and then stop when I feel like it's big enough for the crown, then I can make myself some beanies and things like that, which is exactly what I did. So I don't use a pattern, but there are quite a few good ones. There's quite a few good tutorials on YouTube. If you just search in crocheted beanies, if you want to make one, if you don't know how. But yeah, this yarn is very drapey. It's very, very soft and squishy, so it will have to be a slouchy beanie. And I'm thinking, so I watched a video by Jack in the Attic on YouTube, and they were doing a slouchy, kind of slouchy beret, and I really, really want one. So I think after I've done this beanie, I've got some more of these, and I might make myself a beret, or I might make one and pop it up on eBay. I just want to make one. I don't know if I want to wear one yet. I'll see when I've made it, and if I like the way it looks on me, I'll keep it, and if I don't, then I won't. But I've never worn one, so I want to give it a try. I saw it, immediately loved it. They used Hobie Halloween tea time yarn, and I have quite a bit of that, so I'm probably going to make it in that, although I might make, if I like it, then I might make one in this as well, in one of these. We'll see. We'll see what I decide on the day, because I make these plans, and then on the day I'm like, actually, I'm feeling that colour, because I go by vibes. I just, which one I want to do that day, and I think that's why I struggle to finish patterns, because a different day I'm like, no, I don't want to work on that, I want to work on this. So that's just how it is. And then I have been working on Mum's cardigan. She came around today, but we played bingo, and I completely forgot to talk to her about this cardigan. That's not the right hook for that. That is the right hook for that. But I've made a bit of progress. I've done a few rows. I don't know if you can see it. So if I a bit difficult because I'm wearing a jumper over it, but as you can see, it fits me. So Mum's quite a bit smaller than I am, so I don't know. And I keep forgetting every time she comes round, because it's always manic because the kids get excited, there's lots doing, and we play bingo today, so I don't know. But I love it. I really, really love it. I think it's really nice, you know, and it's really nice. I don't want to take it off, but I really like this. This is the Maya cardigan by Vanessa Knits. It's Vanessa something, and it's gone, and I even checked. I do apologise, I'm not very good at this, clearly, but yeah, I've got that, and I've left another one over there, but I'll show you that tomorrow. It's fine, that'll be a finished item tomorrow. And I'm trying to find, there it is. So that's that one. And then I've got, obviously I finished, the last time I spoke, I finished Amelia's sock. And this is how far I am with the second sock. So I've got 10 more rows to do on the leg, and then I can do the heel and everything, and then the foot. Hopefully I will have it done, I'd like to say before the end of February, but the last day of February is tomorrow, so that's not going to happen. But I would like to have it done by the end of next week, and then I can do my so this is Vanilla Socks on DPNs by Crazy Sock Lady, and then the other ones that I want to continue working on that have just been sitting in the bottom of this bag, so I don't know if they're still on the needles or not, is the Cozy Sporty Socks, which I want to do. I want to do for me next. I also want to do some of those spiral socks. They look really interesting, like the spiral tube socks. I am going to have to, at some point this year, make myself some, because they look so interesting. Love them. And that's not all I've been working on. So I recast this on. Where's it gone? But I'm not very far on it. I had a little go on it. When was it? I think it was yesterday. Just felt like recasting. It's the Simple Thing scarf. It's a free download on Ravelry, and it's a little scarf. So I have done that, and again I've done it in this Firefly yarn. I think this one is called Dragonfly. I don't know if that one's Mayfly. I don't think it is Mayfly though. I can't remember. But yes, so I've recast that on, but I'm working it slowly so that I don't make the same mistake that I made before and have to rip it back again, because I think if I have to rip it back again, it's not going to get cast on again. And I think I already showed you this, the firework hat. Yes, I did. I'm not sure if I showed you this. So I've got another knitted beanie there, and I think I might do my next knitted one in this yarn. This is a Hobie Universe yarn, and it's got loads of different colours in it, as you can see, but there's even more underneath. There's some sort of purples and whatnot, but it's got, I don't know if you can see it, it's got like a sparkle in it. So I think I might make one of these next, and I may keep it for me, or I may pop it on eBay. We'll see how I feel at the end of it. So for my knitted hats, I use like, it's a mixture between my baker's hat and just hat, it's called, on Ravelry, and whatever size yarn I use, I just cast on however many stitches I think to go round in the different sizes, and then I use my baker's hat technique on the brim of the hat, and then for the crown decreases, no matter what size, what yarn I'm using or anything, I use the same method of decreasing in the hat pattern, which is Andra Assaz or something like that. can't remember off the top of my head, but I sort of merged the two. So I took the bits that I liked from both and used them in one hat, and then, but I didn't follow the stitch count in either, because I used different weights of yarn and whatnot. So sometimes sometimes it's chunky, sometimes it's worsted, Aran, DK, or light DK, and 4-ply. It depends on what yarn I've got and what I want, but I use the same sort of recipe for the brim bit, the folded brim bit, and the decreases on the crown from those two different patterns, because those they're my favourite ways. I get along with those methods better than some of the other methods that I've come across for the decreases and the folded brim. I don't want to talk about too much, although I think that no, both patterns are free. So with my baker's hat, folded brim, you do a certain amount, and then sort of halfway through you do a row of just knit, and then you do the rest of the 1x1 rib, and that makes the fold easier. And I really like it because it just sort of folds on its own then. And with the other hat one, the method of decrease is you go like 10 and then knit. You decrease every 10, then knit, then every 9, then knit, and then every 8, then knit, and go like that until you get to 5, and then you decrease on every round, then counting down like 4, 3, 2, 1. So sort of like the opposite of what you do with a crocheted beanie, where you start and you increase in every stitch, and then increase in every other, and then increase in every third, and then sort of like that. You do like the opposite, and it just, for me, I find it easy because I don't have to put stitch markers in. I don't have to remember that I need to do a set amount or a different way. You can pretty much decrease whatever way you're comfortable with, really. You don't have to follow patterns. They're more guidelines than a rule, I find. Well, that's how I see it. So yeah, that's what I've been working on, and I have talked for far longer than I intended to, and I am going to leave it there, and I will hopefully, if I'm not too tired and I can get a reasonable amount of things done, because there's no point coming on here to talk to you about what I've been working on, what I've been doing, if I haven't been working on anything or haven't done anything because I'm having a flare up or I'm not feeling great. I've had a really good day today, as you can tell. I've had a really good day. So we'll see what tomorrow brings, but I will do my best to be consistent, and that's all I can promise, to do my best. Can't promise more than that. Anyway, have a good evening, have a good weekend if I don't see you before next week, and if you're watching this on YouTube, I'm intending, energy levels allowing, to do a podcast on Monday, a knitting and crochet podcast, and then hopefully on sort of Wednesday I can talk about what I read this month, which is not a lot, spoiler. I think I only read 3 books this month, because it's just been one of those months. But I can't do anything on Tuesday because I have physio, so I have to save all my spoons for that. So I will leave it there. Take care. Bye.